but in terms of national security and in terms of China and in terms of the Bidens, what do you know about the investigation, since potentially you roll in some of those circles, that's going on right now? Because, of course, pre-election, nothing to see here. All of tech companies are going to make sure that they hush down any representation of what's taking place. And then directly after, almost it seems conveniently, the Electoral College puts Biden in. Now we realize, okay, well, there's actually an FBI investigation into this quote unquote Russian disinformation, that the FBI thinks there's something to. And now Joe Biden's son is being investigated. So do you know anything about that ordeal and what's going on? And maybe from a legal level or just from a media level?
Well, most of what I know on the Biden family, I've known for some time, and that Joe Biden, I can say this in all honesty, he's an absolute reprobate. I mean, there are times when, like the nuclear football, this is a matter of major national security. This shows you the level of character that he lacks, and the lack of concern he has for the safety of the American people. The nuclear football is a device by where the president or the vice president can launch nuclear weapons, and that's to be within a very close distance to them physically, in physical proximity at all times, period. And Joe Biden has left that nuclear football blocks behind him in another vehicle when he was going home on a visit with his family, and just completely blowing off national security, and the security detail around him were appalled. And I mean, he should have been, in my opinion, he should have been arrested right then and there as a major breakdown of failure of national security. But as far as being sold out to the Chinese, you only have to look online and do basic searches. We don't use Google anymore because Google's so corrupt and full of censorship now. But DuckDuckGo and some of these others, just start typing in Joe Biden and China and connections and corruption and all that, and you can see witness after witness after witness and case after case after case of people revealing evidence of the entire Biden family, Joe's brothers, the son, and all of the sex tapes and the laptop and the perversion and the pedophilia and the drug addiction, on and on and on and on. The commercial construction deals that the Biden family have benefited hundreds of millions of dollars from. It's beyond comprehension how they've gotten that far off the map of anything that's acceptable morally or ethically, and it kept a secret. And the only reason they've gotten that far is our mainstream news media has absolutely kept it silent, and our Department of Justice has absolutely been corrupted and failed to prosecute. They failed to carry out justice and bring accountability for those crimes against the American people. And so I'm adamant that the DOJ and our key federal agencies be systematically investigated and purged of their deep corruption before we can ever drain the swamp. God bless him. President Trump's been trying to drain the swamp, but he's got nothing but knives in his back from all directions in DC.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to go by agency and purge them of their corruption and reset them on their original chartered mission under new God-fearing, patriotic, loyal leadership, genuine leadership, not bureaucratic management, deep state management, but real, genuine American patriotic leadership.
Catch new episodes of Indie Thinker with Reed Uberman for free right now by going to YouTube or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Simply type Indie Thinker with Reed Uberman in the search bar and click on my face. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to stay informed when a new episode drops.